What are three non-negotiables you want from a coach?
Three big ones for me would be honesty, planning, and just like being like punctual, like timings. Like I can elaborate on those. Like honesty is a big one, especially like from a player. If you're not getting picked, you've been on both sides of the board. If you're not getting picked, you want to go up to the coach. I don't know, I'm different. Some guys do it differently, but if I go up to a coach, I want to know why I'm not playing. And if he says, "Oh, you're going really well, you're doing all this, but you're not still getting picked," I'll walk away from that being like, "Oh, what?" Whereas if you go up and have a chat to them, like, "Well, you're not caring hard enough and you're just not physical indeed." Okay, sweet. We've got two things to work on. The other two, like punctual, is like if we're doing a drill for like 5 minutes or whatever, it's not like you're doing scrums for 5 minutes and then it's like you get hear the old one more for another 5 minutes.
Half an hour later.
Half an hour later, still doing scrums, eh? And then the last one, what was the last? What did I say? The last one?
Um, Planning.
Planning. Yeah, planning the session, or just planning where you're going to go, or what's going to happen. If you get 15 minutes for units, you've got say scrum or line out units. You got the first 5 minutes is doing like primers. The next 5 minutes is going through your menu, and then the last 5 minutes is like five line outs more, five line outs more defense. And then it's like boom, that's your structure, your session, and then the boys can like. It's not just if you throw the ball over the tail and you miss it, oh, you go again, because then it just like takes from the other team. It's like the other seven guys, like just having like the real planned, structured session. Sometimes you can't do that, but like I think you get the best out of those sessions when there's some planning goes involved.
So around that honesty, how beneficial are having one-on-ones with coaches?
Yeah, I think there's a time and place for one-on-ones. Some guys need some direct feedback around where they're going or how they can get better or what they're doing right, what they're not doing wrong. I think one-on-ones is the big one around like selection. If guys aren't getting picked, they want to know why and how they can get better. And then I think you'll get a lot more guys that are having one-on-ones that aren't getting picked asking why, as opposed to the guys who are getting picked. But I think the guys who really want to get better are the ones who have one-on-ones that are still getting picked, that are trying to get their game a bit better as well and like working on certain areas.
And so, would you be proactive if a coach wasn't calling in to have a one-on-one? Would you go and seek him out?
Well, yeah, depending if I'm playing or not. Nah, I think if there was something, if I was playing regularly and something like I kept doing something wrong in my game, I think I'd go and have a catch up around like, oh, why do you think this is happening? Or I'm missing a tackle, and you might be like, oh, actually, you're ducking your head in full contact, and you've got your eyes closed, and you're just hoping, and then I'll practice.
Yeah.
So I think those little nuggets of gold are awesome, eh?